Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Lexus Lee Timberwolves TV podcast edition with Jimbo.
Hello.
So nonchalant. Western Conference Finals started, and we played OKC, and we lost.
Not the way we wanted to start. Well, actually, they did start the way we wanted them to start. They just didn't finish the way we wanted them to finish.
Yes.
It was not a good game.
Nope.
Yeah. This is going to be an odd one today because obviously we're going to talk about the game a little bit, but then there will be some heavy bitching.
Oh yes, 100%. I might say some things that could get me canceled. So
I don't know if it needs to be that aggressive, but I mean, whatever.
There's Paige. Sorry, we're watching the Lynx game right now, and Paige is there.
So yeah, we obviously made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yep.
Got 6 days of rest, which clearly does not work well for us. We started the game hot. Jaden had 2 quick buckets. And we looked good in the first half. Julius was unstoppable.
Dude was 5 for 6 from 3.
And then, we were up 4 at halftime. We should have easily been up 16, 17, 20 points if we could hit open shots.
Yes.
I think, we just had so many open shots that we missed in the first half. That's sucked because OKC was giving us the first half. Like we were able to figure out their defense. We weren't turning the ball over a lot in the first half. I guess that's not true either because I think we had 8 turnovers in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was, and 2 of them were from Jaden too.
Right, but we just couldn't hit, and then again, Ant rolls an ankle. I'm calling it right now that he's playing hurt. You can tell he's not right, and I'm willing to bet. Well, we're going to hear at the end of the year that he's going to need some sort of ankle surgery because he just can't. He's just not. The explosiveness is not there. The quick steps aren't there. It's just it's weird. He's just not. It's not the Ant we're used to, and hopefully he can figure it out here.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can't. We lost. I mean, we were up 4, and then the second half started, and we got outscored 70-40.
Yeah.
They outscored us by 30. I mean, there's a lot of things that we're gonna obviously bitch about because we're mad at Timberwolves fans, but first and foremost, 29 for 83, unacceptable.
From
15 for 51.
That's crazy.
Is ridiculous. You're not hitting them. Stop shooting them. Why are you shooting 51 3-pointers? I mean, what? It's just like it's almost like.
Well, you always tell me to keep shooting.
I get that, but try something different. Drive to the hole. Why didn't we drive? Like, can we not drive to the paint? Drive, can we not drive to the basket? There's there's got to be gaps so we can get through their defense. I mean, my God, they had at one point I want to say they had 34 points in the paint, and we had 2.
So that's not good.
No, and if Rudy could catch a goddamn ball in transition and dunk it, my God. I mean, Rudy was terrible. The bench was Nas, and DiVincenzo. Like,
where's not good.
where's the Dante from last playoffs?
Right.
From last year? Like,
right.
he was so clutch, and he's absolutely killing us. Just absolutely. That's sick.
Bro, you would not even golf that.
But like, it's just, it's not good, and somebody that has to be better is Finch.
Right.
Chris Finch, you got to be better.
Jalen Clark got some minutes though.
Right, but if they're sending 10 guys. They're sending 14 guys at us, and we're playing the same 8. Well, those 8 aren't working. Play Shannon Jr., play Jalen Clark, Jalen, right?
Jalen Clark.
Jalen Clark. Why can't he play 3 minutes a quarter instead of 6 for the game? Why can't Terrence Shannon Jr. get 10 minutes?
Or Rob Dillingham, because
Dillingham's buried. But those two guys saw a lot of action. They were a big reason that we went on the run we did at the end of the year to get us into the play, get us into the 6th seed and stuff like that. Like, and it's just, and then it was frustrating. It's, they did a better job they won the game. Like they made more baskets than we did. But, ooh, geez.
Paige Beckers, she's a goat.
But the things that are so frustrating are the just why can we not get down to the basket? Why can't we find a way to drive? Like everything you heard that they like to do, they just did to us. Like,
maybe the Timberwolves missed all those threes so that the Lynx could make all the threes.
Yeah, because they're hitting them all right now. But like they talked about, like they want you to try to back a guy down, because when you turn your back to another defender, he comes and steals the ball, and they did that a ton.
What are we talking about? OKC did that?
Yeah,
that was brutal.
Or Caruso, how many charges can he take in a game? But the thing that that I've heard a lot of people say.
Wait, are we starting?
Yeah, we're gonna start the bitching now.
Yay! Because I got a lot of stuff to say.
I've heard a lot of people who don't work for ESPN, because ESPN glazes Oklahoma City.
Right.
When teams are playing by 2 different sets of officiating, you're gonna have issues.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City is allowed to play a way more physical defense than we are.
Yes.
Shai
Gilgeous-Alexander.
The calls that he gets are unreal. They had a couple. I mean, we had to challenge a call because they called the foul on I want to say it was his cousin.
It was Nah. Yeah, it was Nah.
It was Nah. No one touched him. He tripped over his own feet and fell down, and we call a foul on it. There's a play later in the game where
you see the one with the 3 people who didn't even touch him?
Right, but I'm talking about the one where there's the Jaden McDaniels one, where Shai goes to drive the lane. Shai steps in between Jaden's feet, pushes off with his off arm, drags his foot back, which makes contact with Jaden's, and they call a foul on Jaden. Like,
yeah, that's insane.
Like, come on. Or there's one where Randall is backing his guy down. The guy, Lou Dort, he clearly fouls Randall and then pulls the chair out from under him. Randall goes down, turns the ball over. Shai gets whispered on, falls to the ground, and they call a foul.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous that some of these fouls are getting called. Like, come on. It's a terrible game to watch. It's not fun.
Seriously, like, it started at what, 7:30 and
7:40.
ended.
I'm gonna pause you 1 second.
Oh,
Can we stop pretending that games are gonna start at 7:30?
because they're
Just
gonna
say they're
start
gonna
at
start at
7:45.
7:45. Wait, the game's supposed to start at 7:30 tomorrow. SGA was just named MVP, so they're gonna have to do the trophy presentation. So I bet the tomorrow night's game doesn't start till almost 8.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Is that it starts at 7? It starts at 7:45, but then doesn't end until like 10:30. Well, it's supposed to start at 7, supposed to end at 10. But it starts at 7:45 and then doesn't end until 10:45 because
Or
we have
11,
to stop
or
11
later.
because we have to stop the game so that we can so that Oklahoma City can shoot free throws. And oh my gosh, it drives me nuts.
I mean, in the first quarter, Shea had 5, 6, 7 free throw attempts, and the Timberwolves had none. Like, it's. I mean, come on. The pump fake, then jump into the guy.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
not a basketball play. It's just they need to get rid of that so bad.
Oh my gosh, she
That was
got it. That's insane. That's actually crazy.
If that counts, that was dope. But it's just it's so frustrating to watch. Like, it's just so it's just not fun. And the fact that they just
I don't think she got it off in time.
the fact that they just named him MVP is a joke.
Jokic should have won that.
Jokic got robbed. It's rigged. It's the NBA. The NBA doesn't want the European white guy to win it for a 4th time in 3 years or a 5th time in 4 years or whatever it is. But it doesn't fit their demographic that they're going after. The league and ESPN want Shea to be the face of the league so bad. And if you look at the ratings from last night, they were way down because nobody wants to watch Shea play basketball. It sucks.
Yeah.
The foul baiting, the flopping, it's just such an ugly brand of basketball. 17 free throws for him? Or was it 14?
It was 14.
I mean, it's still 14 for what? Like, come on. I mean, I get Ant. Ant needs to drive to the hoop. He needs to but he's not getting he doesn't get the calls. And I saw a ton of people on X today that were like, well, Ant shot 9 free throws.
He actually shot 7, which is half the amount of what.
But he doesn't get the foul calls that SGA gets. And what has SGA done to deserve it? Like, what has he done in this league to all of a sudden we're going to start calling this all the time? The second he feels any sort of contact on him, he just falls to the ground. I think he's at the line right now. I may have fouled him while we're doing this podcast. I don't know. But it's, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just they again, and I'm not taking. I don't want to take away that Oklahoma City beat us. But
yeah.
It's just if I gotta watch, if this is how this is gonna be a hard 7 games to watch if it's gonna be this way, because man, but there are things. We lost. We got killed. We lost by what? 23, 24?
It was like 88 to like 110, something like that.
But there are a lot of things. There's they shot 50% from the field and I think 53% from 3. If we shoot, we were in the 20s. If we shoot in the 40s, we're right there with them. If we stop turning the ball over, we're right there with them. Mm-hmm. And this is where I go back to Chris Finch. If they're going to allow Shea to play this way, then you need to play TSJ and Jalen Clark.
Right.
That's 12 fouls right there. Let those guys get the fouls on them. And so
Right.
Jaden's not in foul trouble. Ant's
Yeah.
not in foul trouble. Randall's not in foul trouble. Put Clark in there just to put and the other thing too, if he's gonna pretend to get fouled, foul him. Follow him hard. Let him know what a real foul feels like.
Right.
If you get a flagrant, you get a flagrant. But stop just letting him do this stuff and not show some backbone. Foul him then.
Yes.
You know, put Joe Ingles in there and let Shea go to the hoop one time and have Joe Ingles put a forearm into his side and put him to the ground one time. Let him get some real fouls if that's the way they're going to play it. Everything they did, why aren't we doing? Why aren't we being physical and going to the hoop?
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't miss a lot of shots, though.
I mean, and they were open shots.
Right.
But, I mean, what do you think? What do you think we have to do to get the next game?
I don't know. We just need to not play that terribly again.
That was your insight on how to win the next game?
I'm distracted by the Lynx right now.
God, you are ridiculous. Oh, that does.
Jimbo
I didn't say anything.
Dude, that one girl, Courtney Williams, is actually so good. Dude.
I didn't say anything.
She's so good. You cannot say anything bad
I didn't
about her.
say anything.
I will not tolerate the Courtney Williams slander, okay?
I did not say anything.
No, but we gotta make threes. We gotta stop the turnovers. Yes, we all know SJ is a free throw merchant, but just gotta play through that.
I mean, even Doris Burke called them that on the game.
Well, she was saying that people on Twitter were saying that.
But she was also saying she understood why.
One good thing she said.
The only good thing she said, because listening to her talk is like nails on a chalkboard.
Would you rather watch paint dry?
Yes. But I still think Wolves in 6. I think they figure it out. No, I think if anything, it goes 7. They're not going to sweep us. They're not winning in 5. We're in for a long series here. It's gonna be a long one.
I know, but if we have a long series and hang on, I gotta knock on wood. If it's gonna be a long series and we have to go to the finals, we're gonna be too tired, and then we're not.
Well, because we play so well when we have rest.
You know what? You actually
quit knocking on the wall, you weirdo.
Well, I gotta knock on wood because, anyways. So, yeah.
I thought you were gonna go off and get canceled because you had such edgy takes.
Well, I don't want to get canceled, so I'm just gonna stay quiet.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm upset. I'm frustrated because they did look so bad, but at the same time, there's definitely things that can be fixed to for us to win the next game.
Yes. I mean, like, we can't shoot that bad again, right?
You think so?
I hope so. Hey man, Julius Randle was. Hey, I put out an apology on Facebook, and I think Twitter also. So I'm allowed to talk great about Julius Randle now. He played super well.
Well, and then what happened? He had 20 points in the first half.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's right. And then he had 3 in the second half.
We just stopped going to him. We just settled for so many 3-pointers. It was like, yeah. Why are we just settling for this?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So it's there's no yeah. But
Well,
there's never been a team to win a series in one game. You can't win it in 6 if you don't lose the first one.
can't lose in 5 if you don't,
Can't lose in 5
or
if you
can't
don't
win.
lose.
Can't.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
We're frustrated. We're not happy.
Yeah, we're not happy.
We expect better out of this team.
Yeah, we're like disappointed parents.
Right, for sure.
No, anyways, can't win in 5 unless you lose 1, so.
So I stand by my prediction. I said it before the series that I thought that they would win in 6.
I said that too, and then shout out Justin. Justin got mad at me and said Wolves in 5, so Wolves in 5.
Um they didn't play they look at the bright side. We played bad. We played this bad the first game last series too. They are healthy, so that doesn't.
Well, then also their star player got hurt.
Right. We would have beat them in 6 anyways. But yeah, I still think it's 6. Yeah. Oh,
What?
JJ McCarthy's gonna have a baby.
What?
Yeah, his girlfriend's pregnant. Look at that. Yeah, that's cute.
That's crazy.
Random rant Wednesday. So
hey, if we're speaking about random rant Wednesday,
Karl
Anthony Towns and the Knicks are playing right now.
6 minutes into the Knicks Pacers game, only 1 foul called. Yesterday there were 8.
Cute. Is my mic turned off?
I don't know, did it?
Move your mic. Is my mic off? My mic off? My mic off?
No,
I
you're
don't
fine.
know. I don't know. Whatever. So
what a joke that he won the MVP. Whoa.
Well, is that it?
That's it for me.
Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening, you guys. And yeah, 2 words. Nas Reed.
Play better, please.
Nas Reed.